Hi, this is Judge Desire for Knowledge. Welcome to my show, Know Your Truth, Real Talk. It's been since last week I did legal matters, but I was not able to tape it as I do not tape legal matters. I do tape only if I have other things to do and I won't go live. So this week I'm not going to be live because I have a family reunion. And I won't have the time to do so. So I'm filming it now and I'll upload it for scheduling the regular time every Saturday, 3 o'clock live, but this week not. So the topic this week is using your gifts and talents to the best of your abilities. Some of us has gifts and we don't use them, and talents that we don't see them, and we fail to look at what they are inside of us, and we're conditioned to always work and maintain two jobs. We used to conditioning ourselves to working for other people, so we fail to see our own gifts and talents. And that can be something that we need to look into more so that we're not conditioned to just be someone's employee. All right. And then if we find and see our talents within ourselves, there's possibilities there, and that you probably never have thought of, considered, or thought it could be believable to do, or you probably thought it was within your, out of your reach, not within your reach. Yeah, but it's not. It's right there inside of you. Just got to go within in your inner self and find it. I'm sure 100% if you do find it, you're going to enjoy it a lot more than working for other people and being employed by others. I'm not saying that you leave your day job or anything. You got to start somewhere, You got to crawl before you walk. That's an old saying I was told by my parents, and so therefore you would do this on your own time, maybe weekends, maybe part-time, until you can bring it into full-time as an extra income. It's really good. Whatever it is that you choose, you need to, that doesn't need a lot of resources or time. Well, some of it may take time because it depends on what your talents are, really. So then you would know exactly what is required and how much time, how much money it's going to be. But if you find something within yourself that you do so great, you should share it with the world, because it's important to do so. You'll be more fulfilled than having your daytime job working for people. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can just get this right where I want it. Yeah. Yeah, so we have to give a try to these things. These are gifts and talents that people have overlooked for many years, and some people actually, when they find it, then some of them have become multimillionaires. I won't quote the names of people, but they enjoy what they're doing today and every day since. It's how hard you're going to work at keeping it and maintaining it and having your clientele grow from it, and that will lead you to the success. So I decided that I was going to have give you a few things that would give you the, empower you, I should use, to go forward and see what it is that you may have within inside of you to actually start doing that for yourselves and see where it goes from there. Please subscribe, share, share, and subscribe. I really would appreciate it, because there's people out there that would need this message, and I would love for them to get it. But if they don't, if you're not liking, sharing, or subscribing, then they won't be able to see the algorithms that goes out there for them to be reached. I have so much nature around me, sorry. All right, so I was going to start with, and thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing. I should say thank you for joining me, Judge Desire for Knowledge, and on Know Your Truth, Real Talk. So as I said, this week is about knowing your talents, or finding your talents within you and your gifts. So I said if you have the first one would be for me, if you have the ability to cook, you can cater part-time for parties, companies, businesses, luncheons, by extending your business as a contractor. This way you extend it out to people by communication, of course. You could start off slow. You don't need to really have it would be nice, but business cards are now not as much as before. Now they're using electronic cards, e-cards, and stuff like that. If you have the technology to do so, you can. If you don't, then why waste your money right now? What you need to do is communicate to people and let them know your business or what your skill is, and then show them a bit of your samples of whatever it is that you do. But if you are a cook, which is great, you can actually do good business for parties. You don't have to be in a restaurant or rent a restaurant. You could do it from your kitchen. Just don't overwhelm yourself in giving out too much, because if you're a real good cook, then you're going to have all these orders to take care of, and you're gonna have to leave your first time job. But you can start off slowly, work with it. I know someone I gave this advice to many years ago, and she went and left her job as a dispatcher and became a caterer for the rich, so, or the better off rich, I don't know, whichever ones they call them, people with money. And she now caters their parties and stuff, and she serves them as well. So she's the caterer and the server, and she has other people working for her now. So that inspired her, and I figured I would do this show to inspire other people as well. As you know, this show is Know Your Truth, Real Talk. It's a self-empowerment and self-improvement show, not to tear people down, but to give my truth. You know your truth, and you give your truth when I'm live. And you can also do that in your comments below as well. I really appreciate it if you feedback with me once in a while, all right? If you're not here live, and if I'm taping like I am right now. And so we extend your business as a contractor is really good. Doesn't mean that you have to spend a lot of money. You can get an EIN number, create a name, for tax purposes, because eventually you may want to take out loans. You can start little by little. Then step by step, you go through an EIN number, that create that EIN number under a name that you want to utilize for your business, whether it's cooking or the other, or other subjects I'm going to tell you about, gifts, talents I'm going to disclose to you. The EIN is the number that you won't have to use your own social security number. It's your business and your business only. And from that, you can start the process on whatever you want to go from there. But having an EIN is your number. Your name is your name. It's like a copyright for you. No one can take that business name from you afterwards. All right, so we'll go on to number 2. Maybe I'll do that in a legal class in my Legal Matters show that I do monthly, every 4th week of the month. And number 2 is the ability to bake, was similar to cooking, but you're not going to do it all. So we have people that are professionally, I don't want to say professional, because then you're going to think they have a bake shop, but they don't. And they think, okay, so I could bake, and I can't afford a bake shop. I can't do this. Yes, you can. You can start at home. As we say, communication networking. You're going to give people your information. You can bake for family and friends, and for special occasions such as birthdays, bridal showers, engagement parties, etc. Excuse me. Or join a baking sales and fundraisers in schools, in your children's schools and other people's schools, or do one for yourself. Do a fundraiser, do a bake sale. I mean, these are the ways to start off your businesses. People get to know who you are, they like your goods, and they want it, right? And so the next one is 3, the love for music, which I love music. And I know a lot of us do. But some of us have special talents and skills, and some of us don't. So the ones that don't can't do what I'm going to say, but the ones that do utilize this as well as a profit for you. The love of music, if you sing, play an instrument, or you like to spin as a DJ, of course, and you're good at it, then that talent is really worth it to work parties, clubs, if you want, special occasions, even private ones, because they're out there. There's a lot of people that are in need of things like this, and they don't want to pay all this money to the professionals, and some do, but there's some of us that can't, and if you can't, and you say, well, this person's good enough, I'm going to try and go with them, because some people, they get there, and then they start pricing themselves really too high for the quality of music you're going to get. But if you do like music and things like this, and you do play an instrument, utilize it to communicate with people about it and let them know that you're available for that. You might not want to do every day. Weekends, because you work your actual job, and see where it goes from there. Because even private parties are good. I mean, meaning that you go to their house, you play the instrument, guitar, flute, whatever it is. You DJ, whatever it is. You sing, whatever it is. Make it something that's profitable for yourself. Why just do it? Well, if you're doing it for church and things like that, organizations, it's beautiful. But then you can also make some money on the side, because not everyone is looking to work for people for the rest of their lives. I hope not. But in this instance, you could start up and then end up leaving your employment fully if you want to, or you can take both on. I mean, you know what? It's always up to you. The choice is always yours, you know? And so I believe that people would really pay for that. That's a good, people will pay for good entertainment. So, and who doesn't love entertainment? I know I do. And for the love of writing or storytelling, that's a good one as well. You know, you can become a blogger. They're known for online writing and writing, writing skills, and some do a lot of weekly or monthly and blogs online. So if you like writing a lot and you say, well, I'm not sure if they'll buy my book or read it, well, you can start off on a blog. Create your own. There's Spotify. There's other ones. I'm not a blogger, so you can look that up in Google. Where can you blog your work, your events, people's stories, whatever it is that they do on there. You can get paid for doing so, or telling your story, maybe telling a story, like I said, storyteller, and people like it, and then, or your opinions on something. These are all things that can create good fundings for you as well. I think that Spotify, I'm not sure if they pay you or you pay them. I mean, you can put up a Cash App or something on your blog so that people could pay you to hear you, but you got to get good. First, you got to start somewhere, and then you get up there. Don't quote me on that, because I just know a little about that part. I don't know the exact, way that they pay you or how you get paid. So you'd have to do your own work on that one. And if you like speaking, and the fifth one is if you like speaking or you like talking like I do, you'd be you vlog. You can be a vlogger, which is a video blogger. Believe it or not, yeah. Who creates and share contents. They create and share contents like I do with their followers, or on topics they create that are interesting to those interested and their followers as well. So when people get interested in you, they start following you, right? So that's your followers. Those are called vloggers. YouTube is a place that vloggers go to, as well as other social media outlets. Your preference is your preference. Wherever you choose to go is up to you. I mean, you know what's best for yourself. You know where you're going to be seen the most. If you like that type of work, then there's something out there for you can create and spread your message out. And if people like it and your content, then they will definitely check you out. And eventually you'll get paid for it if that's what you're looking for. Some people do it just because, like me right now. And that's important to me anyway. Number 6, if you like to create art through just about any creativity that there is, like those who like painting, drawing, sculpturing, can make profits on their art. Believe it or not, there's T-shirts, Christmas ornaments, and things like that can be sold again at flea markets, online, and at fundraising events. So there's a lot of things out there that you got to create and utilize your mind and brainstorm. What can I do and where can I take this? It's up to you. Yeah, you can take people's opinions, but you have to decipher what opinions you take and what you don't, as if you would with me. I mean, you're not going to always yes on me. I'm open for that. I'm not a yes ma'am girl or anything, so I'm okay with it. You should want to be you, and I want to be me. I don't want to be anyone else, no entertainer, no one. That's where it comes all down to, that everyone doesn't have to say yes to you and everything. Everyone has their own opinion. And so that's why this show is so important for me to go forward with, because I noticed that there's not just a lot of foolishness on social media, but no one's out there really, not many, because there are some out there helping people inner growth and inner child help. And I'm not a psychologist or psychiatrist, but the show will actually help you speak about it. And if you're not watching me live, then or you are live, we can have a dialogue about it, or it has you thinking, wait, I can really relate with that one. And that's how you go. You go from step to step to step. As long as you're out there helping people and not bringing them down, I mean, I think that that's good. And things that make sense are more important to me than things that don't make sense. So this is why I don't watch foolishness on social media and on YouTube or other things that aren't equating with real goods material like content. You don't have to be a professional, but I don't want to see stupidity, and I'm sure nobody else here does. If it's something with self-growth, self-love, or anything to boost you to be the better person that you need to be, then I'm in. That's me. What everyone else wants to do, that's up to them. I mean, there are good shows on travels, this and that. I'm not talking about them. I'm just talking about the ones, the foolishness, which I won't comment today, but or any day actually, because everybody has the right to their own channel, and what's on their channel is their channel, and you don't have to see it, or you see it. It's one or the other. All right, so I was on number 6. Like I was saying, the T-shirts and stuff. When you do art, and you can actually sell these T-shirts at parties and stuff like that. If you don't have a logo of yourself or something that you want to do with the T-shirts, then think of something creative that people would want and like and would buy. Like for music, people will buy music notes. You draw notes, you draw guitars, you draw flutes, whatever it is. I don't know, just an idea. And number 7 is the love of capturing still and live photography through videos as well. Like capturing everything on film is a very good skill, and if you can utilize that on everyday's adventures and daily adventures, it's an easy thing to do. Everyone loves pictures and taking selfies and videoing themselves as well and putting it up on social media. So all those things there can equate to, okay, let me see what I can take with that and put it somewhere else, bring it to a profitable part in my life that can help me succeed and move forward with what I need to do to get to this place or that place as far as economically. Because some people, they're like, I wonder how I can make more money or this and that, and you want to go to work for someone other than your employer, and you don't need to. You can look within yourself and make it from there. Those that have done it can tell you about it, and because I do have my skills that I utilize as well. Okay, this is a cool thing, I think, photography and videotaping, because everyday's adventures is really important of your life, of your life or other people's lives, whichever one you want to do. People will pay you for that too, for special occasions. People can rent you for the day to create their memories, their life memories for them, their future memories. Everything is going on off paper and onto memory chips and things like that. So if you're good at things like that, think about those type of things. You can charge them a feasible fee, because if you're taking for the first time this step, you're not going to want to charge as a professional. They're trying to get away from that price. But if you're just as good, then you start up there and see where it leads you. And if you love photography and videotaping, there are a lot of different things you can create out of that talent. So go for it. I believe that you all got it in you to do one of these things. These are just very few. Everybody else has other interests, and it might work out of those interests as well, and those talents and gifts you have. But you have to look within yourself to find those gifts. No one could tell you, oh, I think you do this. Well, sometimes people can see it in you, and they'll tell you, I think you're good at talking, or I think you're good at this and that, and then that will lead you to go to the area that you see that works for you. Like for talking, you have me, talk show host. You can do anything with talking, leadership skills, They have a lot of coaching, people that coach people online because they talk and they coach you with whatever their subject is. Basically, it's like mine, but I chose to put it as a talk show. I talk to you. If you don't go live with me, that's fine. I'm still going to talk. So I call it a talk show because I don't want to use it as coaching like everyone else. But they are really good shows. Some of them, depending on the topic you're interested, they have coaching as well. Like I said, people will tell you sometimes, and sometimes it'll be true. And you're like, wow, I didn't see that in myself, but I'm going to try that, like I'm doing with you now. And some people will know exactly what's for them and what's not for them. So these are just some of the talents you can utilize that can be beneficial to you for the extra income, cash, or even full time, depending on how far it takes you. Is up to you. When starting to use, you have to starting to use these ideas that you think that works in your benefit, for your benefit in your way. I say to start these ideas. This is how you can start it up. Startup use. Okay. One, grow clientele by telling family, friends, and colleagues by word of mouth. And later you can use the funds that you make from it to market yourself professionally, and also to starting up. Use these ideas. Go on social media with the talent you have so people can see it for themselves. It's like a sampler, you're giving people a little bit sampler. You never know who or what, people may use your services. You never know. Just make sure it's legit and that you do everything out confidentially. Like, for instance, use your IM. Don't put your business out on. If someone wants to contact you, you tell them how to contact you, either email or IM. Period. You would know what you need to do. Just keep your privacy of your address, phone numbers, and things like that to yourself. Don't put it on. I've seen people put it on the mainstream. Oh, you can contact me this way, blah blah blah. But if you are not actually running your business yet and you don't know who's getting this content, then don't put it out there, or information, because not everybody on social media is nice and not everybody is your friend. So, and we all learn that. So like I said, you could go on there, but be very careful about that as well. Yeah. A lot of people, see my phone just confirmed, a lot of people need your services, and you'll know who's the right one. And they may use your services, so you want to you want to branch out and communicate with people. Communication is an important topic and important tool. So use it to the best of your advantage. It's a great networking skill to have, because once you network, you can start networking with your people, your community, I should say, outside your community, but start small. So, because when it gets big and you start getting big, it's a lot of work. So you got to actually take it step by step, just in case that you end up being a sensation, which I hope you are, or you will be. All right, and like your gifts and talents to do things that you enjoy doing, you never know. I said use your gift and talents. That's what I meant. Sorry. Use your gift and talents to do things that you never knew it was, and where it could lead you. You know what I'm trying to say here is that you never realized about. So you need to know by trying out. If you don't try it, how you gonna know? Those are the people that never knew why things didn't go their way when it came time to do the same thing they're watching someone else do. It's because you didn't take the step out to do so. So sometimes we gotta step out and do it. You know, don't watch other people do your dream or your talents. And everyone's different. Everyone has a chance. It's no competition. It's everyone's different and everything. There's enough here to share with everyone. So never be too competitive, because when you get taken down, the competition's over, like they're doing in the entertainment industry right now, which is disgusting. This is why I don't. Anyway, like I said, use your gift and talents to do things that you never knew you would do, and it can leave you. I mean, you knew, but you didn't go out there to do it. It can lead you to a lot of, I wonder why I never took this opportunity before or chance to do this before. And be your own, and it can lead you to be your own entrepreneur. So you never know where that can lead. As I stated, um, I know everyone wants to dream of being their own entrepreneur, but you got to think of what is the skills and talents you have to do so. Then you got to move forward and do it, not sit back and watch other people do it. Anyway, so that was what I needed to say today about our little discussion and topic on using your gifts and talents. And I'm so glad that you joined me here. If I know this isn't live, but if you're watching this tape, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and please share. Know Your Truth, Real Talk. Topic next week, not know yet. I always surprise you guys. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And it looks beautiful so far. And I look forward to seeing you every Saturday, 3 o'clock live on YouTube, here on YouTube, with me, Judge Desire for Knowledge. And in that accordance, Judge Desire for Knowledge has now adjourned. See you next week. Ciao.